Hey everyone, A League of Their Own back with another video. It has finally happened for Detroit Tigers fans. The Baseball Hall of Fame will induct Alan Trammell and Jack Morris today. Respectfully, it is about time. The last player to go into the Hall of Fame with a Tigers cap was Hal Newhouser in 1992. That is an awfully long time for a franchise with such a storied history. But now, decades of overlook have finally ended for Tram and Jack. This was a monumental election for many reasons. The first is that it finally puts Detroit on the Hall of Fame map again. It has been 25 years of watching players get in wearing other caps. And to have both Tigers, who were finalists, make it together is almost unbelievable. The second is what this does for Lou Whitaker. Now, Whitaker was left off the top 10 finalists for some reason, and there isn't a reason good enough. He was, in many ways, including advanced metrics, more valuable than both Trammell and Morris. So the election of those two should give Whitaker a better chance and bring more exposure to his case. Don't worry, Sweet Lou, you won't get overlooked in this video. I'm going to kick off the show and tell with my Lou Whitaker items. So first up, this is his rookie card, the 1978 Topps rookie second baseman, graded a PSA 8. So I'm not the biggest fan of multiple player rookie cards. However, this is considered to be Lou Whitaker's true rookie, so I had to have it in the collection. Great shot of Lou there. Of course, this card is significantly less expensive than Jack or Tram, of course, with Lou not being inducted. But I was certainly more than happy to have it as part of the collection. So the 1978 Topps rookie second baseman. So next, I'd like to highlight a couple of my Lou Whitaker signed baseballs. The first one is my favorite. It is signed and inscribed Sweet Lou Whitaker. Of course, Sweet Lou is Lou Whitaker's nickname. Oftentimes, people would really chant and emphasize the word Lou, really exaggerating that. So if you were a fan and you were walking into Tiger Stadium, and if you didn't know any better, it would sound like Tiger fans were booing Sweet Lou. But in actuality, they were just emphasizing his name as a sign of endearment. So I really love this particular baseball. So we will just drop that in the background here next. And then I really like to commemorate the fact that the Tigers won the World Series in 1984. So I have this baseball signed by Lou Whitaker on a World Series 1984 ball. And that looks really good there as well. So we'll just place that in the background here too. So Lou Whitaker and Alan Trammell, the two really go hand in hand. And they were the Tigers' double play combination for more than a decade. They won a World Series ring together. They racked up a combined 11 All-Star appearances, 7 Gold Gloves, and 7 Silver Sluggers. Together, they have flown under the national radar, and they still do. But they provided the Tigers with invaluable longevity, continuity, and yes, greatness both defensively up the middle and on offense. Considering the success they had together compared to some of the other double play combinations, this alone makes me feel they are already historically underappreciated. Now, how one defines the best double play combination in baseball history is subjective and thus open to interpretation. One thing is certain, however, and that is that the Trammell-Whitaker combination is pretty historically underrated. Supported by stats that I certainly won't bore you with, but they definitely have a case for being the best ever. So the interesting thing about this election is that Trammell and Morris are going in together. And yes, for Tiger fans, this adds to the greatness of the story. So in that sense, it fits that long-deserving Tigers are going in together. But on the other hand, it doesn't fit at all. The former teammates have Hall of Fame cases that are the antithesis of each other. Now, Trammell has been one of the poster children candidates backed by sabermetrics and advanced statistics. His stats and career looked really good, but perhaps just short of Hall of Fame worthy before advanced metrics were able to help prove he was more valuable than many people thought. In Detroit, though, we always knew. So here are some of my Alan Trammell pieces. First up, this is Alan Trammell's rookie card, 1978 Topps rookie shortstops. So I would say that the majority of people refer to this card as the Paul Molitor rookie, which of course, in fact, it is. But I know that myself and Mark from Kentucky have always called it the Alan Trammell rookie. Regardless of whichever player you choose to put first, they're both Hall of Famers, and it's both pretty cool that they share this rookie card. So I love this card. This card has shot up in value since Trammell got elected. Thankfully, I was able to pick it up before that point. But have to have, undoubtedly, an Alan Trammell rookie card in the collection. So there we go. 1978 Topps, PSA 8 rookie shortstops, Alan Trammell, and Paul Molitor rookie. So next I want to highlight a couple signed Alan Trammell baseballs. This particular baseball was signed last year in Lakeland. So this is Alan Trammell on the sweet spot. Tram is very generous with his time. He is a great signer. Now, before he signed this particular baseball, he signed my baseball that was signed by the Tigers on the 84 team. The sweet spot was left open, and Trammell was gracious enough to sign it, and he also inscribed 84 World Series champs. Now, that ball is definitely probably my favorite in my collection, and certainly my favorite Alan Trammell autograph, although this one looks pretty great as well. So it's only fitting that we put Alan Trammell in the backdrop here next to his double play partner, Lou Whitaker. So, of course, to go along with this baseball, I had to have the World Series ball to accompany it. So this is my World Series 1984 baseball signed by Alan Trammell. It looks really great there. Of course, with the red script and the classic red stitches of a baseball along with the blue pen, looks really great. So we'll place that in the background here as well. So those are just a couple of my Alan Trammell signed pieces. So next, I want to talk about Jack Morris, because Jack, on the other hand, he represents the old guard and the fight back against those same metrics that really helped to support Alan Trammell's case. Now, Morris, his case, it represents durability and postseason heroics. While if you take a player like Bert Blyleven, he was an undervalued pitcher on a lot of crummy teams, and that's how he got overlooked. But with the election of Morris, they are now both Hall of Famers. So here are my Jack Morris items. This is Jack Morris's rookie card. Again, 1978 Topps. Jack Morris rookie. Featured again on that same multiple player type card. Jack looks super young there, but the Old English D always looks great. Turn it around, give you an idea of the back there. So I wanted to keep it consistent in the grades since they were all of the same rookie year here. I wanted all of the cards to be graded a consistent PSA 8. So really happy with that there. And then next up, I'd like to show you a Jack Morris signed baseball. Now, this ball is special because it is inscribed April 7th, 1984 no-hitter. So on this date, this was a nationally televised game of the week by NBC, and Morris no-hit the Chicago White Sox at Comiskey Park. And this game really began what would be an excellent season for both him and the Tigers. The no-hitter was the first by a Tiger since Jim Bunning in 1958. And the Tigers concluded their wire-to-wire 84 campaign with the World Championship. So while Alan Trammell was named the World Series MVP, Jack was given the Babe Ruth Award for most outstanding performance in the 1984 postseason. So I really, really love this baseball here with that particular inscription. So next up, I'm going to show you another Jack Morris signed baseball. I like this particular ball because Jack inscribed it 1984 World Series champs. So that looks really, really great there, signed in blue. One thing you'll notice on Jack Morris signatures is that sometimes he doesn't complete the J, the loop of the J. So this one looks really, really great. And of course, I love that it has that 84 World Series champs inscription. So we'll just place that in the background here. And then finally, I think you can already guess which baseball is coming here next, but gotta complete the trifecta. This is my 1984 World Series ball, again signed by Jack Morris. So you'll notice this is what I was talking about previously, how he doesn't complete the J there. There's a little bit of absence in the ink, but that's okay. I still love this baseball. It's a great piece, and of course fits really, really well with my collection of World Series 1984 signed baseballs. So we'll just put that in the background here too. So I think it's really, really cool to have these two players, that are going in to the Hall of Fame at the same time, in the same class, and that they come from the same team. That is just awesome to me. So as a Tigers fan, this is certainly very, very exciting. I wish I was able to go to Cooperstown and actually be there to experience the induction. I think that would be just phenomenal. So, I mean, when you have these two players that are going in at the same time, they won a World Series together, and they have their cases come from opposite sides of the same argument, it's monumental because it really shows that players with all kinds of cases and arguments can still reach Cooperstown. So it took a long time for Morris and Trammell, but it has finally reached the pinnacle conclusion. And now it is Whitaker's turn. Don't worry, Lou. We see ya. So congratulations to Tram, Jack, and all of the inductees who will be enshrined in Cooperstown today. And as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for caring, and I will see you in the next one.